Michael, you must be pretty pleased with your afternoon's work.
Yeah, it was good performance against a very good team. We had to be very disciplined out of possession, which we were. We had opportunities in the first half where we could have done better, and Jacob gets in 2 or 3 times. He knows himself he could have done a little bit better, but he was always a threat. I thought he had a terrific game throughout, and I thought second half we were the better team. We looked the more likely team to win a game that was always going to be won, I think, by a single goal, and deservedly got the goal. We'd flashed 2 or 3 really good balls across the box, and great combination. Get Josh and Tyrese on the side, and Josh again. So delighted that the players deserve that, and another clean sheet.
In terms of the first half, it was maybe played at a little slower tempo than normal. Was that maybe a consequence of the international break?
I don't think so. I think it's 2 teams that are well structured and want to play. That Sheffield United are good in possession. We're good in possession. And both teams trying to build the game as opposed to the frantic nature of the championship sometimes when the ball's coming back to forward and back to front rather, and there's a lot of second ball. And so I think it was just 2 good teams, 2 different shapes. They're playing with wing backs, we were playing with 4-3-3, so there was quite a lot of tactical stuff in the game that we had to deal with. But overall, as I say, at this stage of the season, the important thing is to get results, and we got that.
You certainly kicked on in the second half. What was the message to the players at half time?
Just a wee bit more belief at times. I think in the first half, when we knew we'd get joy if we switched the ball, because the wing backs would, our wide players would pin the wing backs back, which means both full backs could get out. But I think we just need a wee bit more belief when we stepped into the game a little bit, getting the final third in terms of the quality of the ball that comes in the box and how we play in the final third of the game. And that's probably something that we have to continue to work on. It's probably been a little bit of something we've been frustrated with throughout this season. And there's a lot of games we've had a lot of possession and maybe not created as much as we should have done, or when we have created it, we've not taken the chances as well. So those are all areas that we know we have to improve on.
In terms of the goal, did you perhaps today get some of the good fortune that you've maybe been missing in recent weeks?
Yeah, I think so. It's good play on the first part. We've some really good play. We get the ball switched, and Josh had been a real threat. They were struggling because, particularly when we brought Tyrese on again, it gave them another problem with pinning Baldock back, which meant Josh could step in the game. And once Berg couldn't get across to Josh, we knew we'd get joy, and he combines well with Tyrese. And it's nice to get that little deflection, that takes it past the goalkeeper. But I think we earned it for the quality of the play leading up to the goal.
It's back-to-back wins. You must be pleased with the reaction of the team.
Yeah, listen, we've got a good group of lads. They've had disappointments over recent weeks, but they've stuck together. They've worked hard. At times the atmosphere hasn't been particularly good to play in here at home, and we have to try and change that, and they've showed real character, I think, in the last couple of games.
Defensively, it's another clean sheet, and you've looked pretty solid in the last couple of games.
Yeah, we worked hard. We felt that when we went to a 4, we were maybe leaving space in behind a little bit too easily, and a lot of that's down to the work that the wide players do, to be fair. I think Jacob and DiMaggio in particular give us a great shift, and that allows us maybe to be a wee bit more solid in terms of where the fullbacks aren't leaving space in behind them, and as a consequence of that, obviously we look a lot more solid.